are here today for a heritage walk at Kulu Kutub Shahi Tours, and he's the CEO of Indigo, Mr. Peter Elbers. So if you're wondering what is an airline chief doing here, let's find out from him. So tell us what this is all about, the heritage walk.
First of all, I'm very happy and glad to be here in Hyderabad today. And, at Indigo, we have a couple of teams under our CSR program. And one of these teams is called Heritage. And actually, we started earlier this year with Heritage Walks, whereby we keep a walk in a place where there's a lot of heritage, and preferably also where we have some contributions to be made from the Indigo side. So some of the restoration which has been done here really is a combination by the Indigo Reach program and the Interglobe Foundation, and these two together are actually helping and supporting to make the heritage conservation being done. And that's why I'm here, and I could not have wished for being at a better place on a Saturday morning, sunny Saturday morning here in Hyderabad itself.
Yeah, so how many years? This is your 4th edition?
This is actually our 5th edition. So we started at the end of, I should say at the middle of last year, 23. So we had 4 of them last year, and this is the number 5th, which is the first one in 2024.
So how is the response been?
It's wonderful. It gives a lot of exposure, it gives a lot of recognition. A lot of people are actually are following it. And what we do really is we make a combination of preserving the heritage, helping to restore the heritage, but also very much helping to further create awareness. And at Indigo, I think we have a wonderful opportunity. On a daily basis, we have a little over 3 lakh customers on board of our flights. So we have a great opportunity by showcasing, sharing, and making people more aware of the wonderful heritage.
So how many cities are you covering under this initiative?
When it comes to our projects in terms of restoration, there's just 3 cities today. We have one project in Delhi, another one in Indore, which is finished now, and another one here in Hyderabad. So that's a rather limited scope. The walks, of course, we do more because we fly to 86 destinations throughout the nation.
Okay. So this is like slightly away from the thing. I just wanted to ask, despite there being so many airlines, why do you think this airfare is still high?
You think the airfare is high?
It is. I mean, when you come, I could just go to my home, go to Bangalore and come back earlier. It was as good as a first class AC ticket, but I think it's gone up.
No, I think look at where cost of the airlines are. They're in planes, they're in fuel, they're in handling, they're in airport charges. So that all has to come together and in some way is reflected. I think there were some recent reports which were actually demonstrating that the actual price of airfares over the last couple of years have been very stable. Well, take into consideration the inflation, it's actually a price parity lower point than there was a couple of years ago.
Yeah, like you've seen that all the competition, there's so many players in the market, but they've all been crowded. But Indigo has managed to sustain. What is the success mantra?
I think at Indigo we have 3 customer promises right from the start. We are on-time performance, affordable fares, and courteous and hassle-free service. And those 3 pillars have been there right from the start, 17 years ago. And what Indigo has done in these 17 years is incredibly impressive by any standard, really. And really has moved from basically 1 flight. At that time, we started from Delhi to Guwahati to Imphal. To today, 2,000 daily flights.
Yeah. So what has changed since you have come in for Indigo?
I had the privilege of joining like a year and a half ago. I think that was precisely coinciding with the recovery of COVID. So we were coming out of COVID. The market in India is very strong, it's very much growing. So we've done actually over the last year and a half a lot of new things. One of them was incredibly expansion of the network. So today we're flying to 86 destinations in India itself, 32 outside India. So we've added a lot of new flights, a lot of new routes, a lot of new opportunities. Look at Hyderabad. We announced yesterday to start Hyderabad to Bangkok. So even Hyderabad, we have a situation where the number of flights in the last 6 to 7 years has become 3 times as much as it was before. So I think those developments we have been able to accelerate over the last year and a half. And again, the moment I arrived, it was basically we were coming out of COVID, so we had a good opportunity to get that wave, if that's the correct way of saying it, that wave of traffic and to embark on it.
And what about tier 2 cities? Do you intend to add more?
We do. That's precisely, I think, what we have done with the 86 destinations. So Hyderabad, of course, is a long time in our network with stations like Jaisalmer, stations like Gondia. So we have a lot of new, much smaller cities where we've added. And Hyderabad for us is an incredibly important point. It's the third largest part of the Indigo network. And I think that speaks to the potential and the market, and actually also the airport. I must compliment the Hyderabad airport. It's a wonderful facility, big connecting facility for us, and we continue to expand here.
So is this your first visit to Hyderabad, or you've visited earlier?
No, I visited quite a couple of times to Hyderabad, but usually at the airport itself. I must say this is the first time that I'm in, if I may call it, the real Hyderabad, just outside the airport in the city itself. So it's really a pleasure being here.
So you wish to go around, have you made any plan?
You know, coming from Delhi, where this time of the year it's cold and it's not the best time of the year, and walk around here on a sunny Saturday morning in Hyderabad is such a treat. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.